B to the E to the N to the I to the L to the I to the C to the I to the O to the delicious, delicious, hey, delicious. No, delicious. Hello, welcome back to my channel, Vanillicious Tea. It is good for you to be here. I'm happy for you guys to be here. Well, today I have a very interesting idea. I have tried this before, but I failed, so I'm gonna try to be successful on camera. So today I will be attempting to do some coconut shrimp. Yes, that's what I'll be doing today, some coconut shrimp. Hopefully, keep my fingers crossed that these will come out pretty good. So stay tuned and see what I do with this and all the ingredients that you'll need. I'm just going to show you. So let's jump right into this video. Okay, so for our ingredients today, I'll be using the lemon pepper to season my shrimp. And I've gone ahead that this is like about half cup of flour here. So I'll be needing half cup of flour, some threaded coconut, and I have 2 eggs here, and here I have my jumbo shrimp, and I've washed it. So now I'm just going to take the shells off my shrimp. I'm going to leave the tail on, so I'm just going to remove my shell and leave this just like that. And you see these are already it's already been deveined. So I'm just gonna take the shells off and let's get started. Oh, that tail came off accidentally. So we're just gonna take this off. So now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take my shrimp, and that part where it's been deveined, I'm just gonna cut it down a little bit more so we can have these in butterfly so that our shrimp can soak quickly and better. So I'm just gonna take the knife and I'm just gonna cut it down where it's already cut, just like that. Just like that. Make sure that we don't cut it right through. So we're just gonna go and do all this. Okay, there we go. All right. So now let's season our shrimp and lemon pepper. This has salt in it, so I will not be adding any salt to my shrimp. So we're just gonna make sure that this is coated properly and thoroughly. So we're just gonna rub this on. So it's just lemon pepper, and just rub this on. And there we go. Just rubbing this right through. And we're gonna put that aside for a minute or 2 because this is done. So we're just gonna let that sit. Now let's do our egg batter. So for my egg wash, here I have 2 eggs in there, 2 medium eggs, and I'm gonna beat this, and I'm gonna be adding some of my pepper sauce in here to give it a little kick, and I'll be adding a little salt as well, and we're just gonna stir this up, make sure that it's whipped properly. So now we're gonna do them in the flour. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt to my flour to make sure that it has, we don't want to over season our shrimp because you know that shrimp doesn't need a lot of salt. So we're just gonna put it in there. So now we're gonna dip our shrimp in the flour. So we're just gonna spread it out like that, and we're gonna dip it right in there, just like that. And then we're gonna be dipping it in our eggs. We're gonna be dipping it in the egg. And then we'll be dipping it on our coconut, just like that. And we're gonna pat it down to make sure that everything, that it gets all the coconut, and that all the extra space and everything is all compact. And there we go. All right, so that's what we'll be doing. I'm just gonna be putting over here on the side, and I'm just gonna go through and do the rest. So flour, I'm just gonna do one more for you guys. So dip it in our flour, make sure that it's coated properly. So dip it in there. Then our eggs. Then our coconut. Make sure that every ball spot gets some of the coconut. And we're just gonna make sure that it is all patted on there. All right, and just put it over here. I'm just gonna go through and do all of them and come back. So when I finish coating everything, this is what it looks like. So that's my shrimp ready, breaded and everything ready to be fried. So let's go over now to the oil. Okay, so today we'll be using some avocado oil, and I'll be putting that in my frying pan. I would say use enough oil so that it covers the shrimp. So it covers the shrimp entirely. I don't have a deep fryer, so I'll be using this in my skillet today. So I'll be pouring in a lot of oil so that it actually not cover your shrimp, but actually saturate it enough so that it soaks right through and it doesn't burn. So at the moment I have my oil. I'm gonna be putting my oil on high, and then when I add my shrimp, you know, the temperature is gonna fall a little bit. You don't want it to burn, so we just have to eyeball this, or else it will be there just like it will be burning and not soaking. So you have to eyeball this, keep your eyes on it and see. Okay, so our oil is hot, and I'm gonna turn my flame down a little bit because we don't want our shrimp to burn. So here we go, carefully adding our shrimp. So we're putting them face down. And there we go. One thing, please to make sure that it is not the sweet threaded coconut you're using, because you know that when heat touches sugar, it will caramelize. So you don't want the sweet coconut, you just want the regular threaded coconut, so not the sweet ones. So we're not gonna actually touch this, we're just gonna let them brown on each side. So okay, you can see that some of them is already turning brown, so we're just gonna flip these ones over. the tail come in handy right now. So I'm just gonna flip that one over. And there we go, look at that. These looks beautiful already. Some of them is starting to be too brown. So there you go. There we go. So flipping these over. This is why you need to make sure that there's enough oil in the pan, so that when you flip it over, like, it just soaks it right up. So these are starting to look really beautiful. And you know that shrimp doesn't take any time to cook. Just gonna make sure that these are all in there. So far, so good. So I want to make a dipping sauce for my shrimp, and I'm just gonna be using some of my avocado mayo. Okay, so I will be adding, this is a tablespoon. As you can see, it's not a lot of shrimp, so say 1.5 tablespoon of mayo. I'll be adding about a teaspoon of my Manuka honey to give that a little bit of sweetness to it, and some of my Jamaican pepper sauce to give it a little kick. And we're just gonna be whipping that right up. Okay, so whipping that right up. We don't need lots of sauce because we only have 7 shrimp, so we don't need a lot of sauce for this. And after I took my shrimp out of my frying pan, I just put them on some paper towel so that they can just sit there and just drain a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna try this and taste what it tastes like. Okay, I'll be adding a little bit of lemon juice to this. So just add a little bit of lemon juice for a twist. You know, shrimp or seafood and lemon goes very well. So I'll be adding a little bit of lemon juice. Just adding a little tubes of lemon. We can use the rest of the lemon for garnishing purposes. But for now, this is my sauce. It's missing color. I'm just gonna add a little bit of paprika to this. So everyone, that's my coconut shrimp with my made up sauce. It's just mayo with pepper. So that's what it looks like, and that's my presentation. It's a very quick and easy meal idea, so you guys can actually see this. So look at that, all crunchy and nice. I like it. Yeah, I would do this again. It's pretty easy, as I said. So now I'm just gonna try this. You know, it's my first time having this, so yeah, As I said, I tried one time and I failed, and I just got fed up and I just didn't go through with it. So now I'm gonna try this on camera for you guys. Oh, this is really good. With the sauce and everything, this is pretty good. And I must say, you guys need to try this. If you're having a party or something, you can have this as finger food, or whatever you desire this to be. You can just sit and just have this. You and your family could just sit and just have this if you like. So if you try this, let me know. And if you like, thumbs up. If not, that's okay. But until next time, this is Vanillicious Tea saying thank you so much for watching. And do love, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, thank you so much.